Big win, Don Wilson here for Top MMA News, here with Francis Carmont. And I got to say, right off the bat, I miscalled this fight. I called Jason Day all the way, and Francis, you proved me wrong. Do you want to give us your thoughts on the fight and how it went down for you?
Tu peux dire un petit peu. Lui, il avait prédit une victoire de Jason Day, mais par contre, il dit j'ai eu tort et tu peux nous décrire un petit peu comment ça s'est passé pour toi?
J'ai fait vraiment un entraînement difficile à Montréal, au Tristar. On a fait un gros travail d'entraînement, donc le boulot a porté ses fruits. Je suis vraiment content d'avoir gagné Jason Day, c'est vraiment un bon nom, donc je pense que c'est une des victoires les plus importantes de ma carrière.
He's a great training camp in Montreal, and he loves working at TriStar, and he was well prepared for this fight. He took this fight very seriously. Jason Day's an awesome fighter. He knew he had a awesome pedigree, and he didn't take it lightly. And he's very happy. It's the biggest win of his career.
Now, one thing I wanted to quickly touch on, most of your fights have been mostly in Europe. We have seen you in Bodog as well. How long have you been training at TriStar?
Il dit plusieurs de tes combats étaient en Europe, on t'a aussi vu à Bodog, mais ça fait combien de temps que tu t'entraînes au TriStar?
Je pense que ça fait environ 9 mois, ça va bientôt faire un an. Et je suis vraiment content d'avoir pris cette décision parce que je pense que ça va changer pas mal de choses dans ma carrière.
It's been about between 9 months and a year, close to a year now, and he's very happy of having made that decision, working at TriStar, because it's going to have a big impact on his career.
So is that going to be your new home now for training camps?
Est-ce que ça va être ta nouvelle maison maintenant pour les camps d'entraînement?
Ah, ça c'est sûr, ça. Maintenant je vais rester là-bas.
Francis has immigrated to Canada, and he's living permanently in Montreal, and he is at TriStar. He's part of the team, and he says, of course, I'm going to stay at TriStar.
All right, well, Canadian fans, first off, I got to say, with him immigrating back to Canada, you are going to be seeing a lot of Francis Carmont because unbelievable showing tonight. Now, one thing I want to get at is, I've seen most of your fights at middleweight. You look great at 205 pounds. Is this a weight we're going to be seeing you stay?
Il dit qu'il a eu plusieurs des combats. Il dit à middleweight et maintenant à 205. Il dit tu parais vraiment bien. Est-ce que c'est le poids auquel tu vas demeurer?
Je me sens bien à 205, mais justement, je parlais avec mes coachs on est en train peut-être d'élaborer une descente de poids en 185 livres. Donc c'est un projet qu'on a, on va essayer de concrétiser, on verra ce que ça va donner.
He says he feels good at 205, but he has been listening to his coaches that says he would be a monster at 185. And so we're going to see in the next few weeks. He's a big guy. To bring him down 185, we'd have to have him walk around a bit lighter than he is now, but he'd still be a monster at 185. We'll see. We'll do a trial cut and see how he reacts to that, and then we'll make a decision.
Now, 185 has always been known to be the perennial top division really in Canada. That's where our best athletes come out. Is there anyone at 185 that you would like to test your skills against?
La division 185 au Canada, ça a toujours été la plus grosse division, la division qui est la plus profonde, le plus de talent. Y a-t-il un nom en particulier au Canada, quelqu'un que tu voudrais essayer, que tu voudrais te battre contre?
Non, j'ai pas de nom spécial. Je prendrai toutes les personnes qu'on me donne. Je ne refuse jamais un combat. Donc tout ce qui viendra, tous les noms qu'on me donnera, j'accepterai.
He says he doesn't have anybody in particular he'd like to fight, but he's never turned down a fight, and any name that's thrown at him, he will accept that fight.
Well, I wouldn't want to be one of those 185-pounders when that phone call came. Now, before we let you go, Francis, any family, friends, sponsors, kin that you'd like to thank before we let you go?
Les gens que tu aimerais remercier avant de...
Avant tout, j'aimerais remercier le TriStar Gym, mes coachs, Eric O'Keefe, Firas Jahabi, les frères Grant, l'école de lutte où je m'entraîne. J'aimerais remercier aussi Idrush et tous mes partenaires d'entraînement. C'est grâce à eux, c'est une victoire d'équipe car c'est eux qui me donnent le plus de difficultés à l'entraînement. Donc je suis vraiment content qu'ils m'aient soutenu jusqu'au bout.
He'd like to thank TriStar Gym, Zahabi MMA, Firas Zahabi, Eric O'Keefe as coaches, the Grant brothers, Jonathan Chamber for conditioning, the Wrestling Club of Montreal, Head Rush for sponsoring him, and he most of all his teammates in Montreal. That it's an awesome team, and that make him a better fighter by training with them.
J'aimerais aussi remercier des amis de France qui me sont très chers, Monsieur Didier Bramy et Habib et Mike. Voilà.
He'd like to thank friends from France that had really helped him a lot. They're very close to him. Didier
Bramy,
Habib
and Mike.
Mike.
Perfect. Now, fans, once again, I just like to stress that Francis Carmont showed an unbelievable performance tonight against Jason Day, an absolute beast in the ring, and just can't wait to see what's next. So once again, big win, Don Wilson, Francis Carmont, Top MMA News.